You guys said second offensive rookie of the year.
You said who would be your second offensive rookie to Joey.
Oh, yeah.
You started this.
I don't remember what I said.
I started
Okay,
this.
and then player of the years, offense and defense.
All right, defensive player of the year. Joey, we'll start with you.
I don't know. Can
Luke
I start
Kuechly.
with offense?
Yeah, sure.
I was going to say either Russell Wilson or Christian McCaffrey.
I was gonna say Russell
Oh
Wilson.
no! Oh no! Oh no!
Well, let's hear how I'm wrong.
Oh no!
Oh Jesus Christ!
Just 2 names, and y'all are gonna change your mind. Michael Thomas, done.
Oh, yeah, offensive player of the year. Yep, Michael Thomas.
Thank you.
I didn't say anyone, so I was thinking.
I don't know. I feel like you could put up a strong case for Russell Wilson.
Yeah, I would put him as a strong case, but I wouldn't put him anywhere near top. I'd put him at 3.
You could still put it.
I put him at 3 behind Lamar. I
They
still think
don't
Lamar was
split
second.
the awards into NFC, AFC, do
No.
they? So it's just, okay. I know they do in Madden. I never really paid attention to the awards that closely. I mostly pay attention to, like, offense or
And
MVP.
then defensive player of the year, I'd probably go.
Bobby Wagner.
Mika Fitzpatrick, maybe.
Mika Fitzpatrick.
Maybe.
Bobby Wagner had almost 160 tackles.
Yeah, Bobby Wagner. Mika Fitzpatrick could probably be number 2, maybe.
Brandon, making that face.
Who?
Tell me how much I'm wrong when I'm not.
Joey said the same thing.
I go Stephon Gilmore.
Joey, who's your defensive player?
Yeah, he led the team he led the league in
Never
picks,
mind.
But that's all he really did. How often do you see a cornerback win defensive player of the year?
A lot.
Kyle Fuller put up 7 interceptions last year.
He had 20 pass deflections, I believe. 20 or 21. Either one. But he led the league in pass deflections. So right there. And then he had 53 tackles. For a corner, that's about, just good. But that's just what...
You think that he's going to get defensive player over Bobby Wagner, who had 160 tackles?
Yes.
You're insane.
Yes, I do.
You're insane. All right, Joey.
Because
who's going to win defensive player of the year? I'm not letting Brandon put in his piece.
Stephon Gilmore.
You're insane too.
I don't
Daniel,
know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Yes.
3 sacks and
defensive player of the year.
Bobby Wagner.
160 tackles. Yeah, he's a tackle machine, but 3 sacks. Really?
He's a middle linebacker. Middle linebackers don't get that many sacks.
Okay. Let's get him on pass defense. 1 interception.
Okay. Middle linebacker.
Great, he's a tackle machine. That's it.
Okay, but you're basically comparing peanuts to steak.
Are you gonna say
Because
Martinez? Is
no.
the top
Shut up.
linebacker?
You're comparing Stephon Gilmore to a middle linebacker. Stephon Gilmore is a cornerback.
So
He will get more picks because he covers fucking receivers, unlike Bobby Wagner, who is a run stopper.
He's more of a pass coverage linebacker, but okay.
But either way, you're comparing apples to oranges.
What happened to peanuts to steak?
Peanuts to steak.
So
whatever.
what you're trying to say is that
Because I'm saying that Stephon Gilmore has more opportunities to get picks than Bobby Wagner does.
Okay, but he has less sacks, right? Right, less sacks, right?
How many sacks does Stephon Gilmore have?
2.
Yeah, he has more. He has
And
less
Wagner
sacks.
has 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, he beat him by 1 sack.
So
Gilmore had 50.
Still has more tackles.
160. Like really?
He had 3 times the amount of tackles.
Already.
Than Stephon Gilmore.
Let's settle this right here. Blake Martinez had 120 tackles. Is he a top 10 contender right there? Because based off of your logic, defensive player of the years come off of tackles.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
That's basically what you're saying. Blake Martinez had similar stats to Bobby Wagner, except he had like 30 or 40 less tackles.
How many sacks did he have?
He had like 3 sacks.
How many picks did he have?
1, I know.
Exactly.
And 1 forced fumble. But
Both middle linebackers.
Exactly. So you're going to compare Bobby Wagner and Blake Martinez to basically the same player, except Bobby Wagner gets more tackles?
No, I'm not going to compare him to that.
But you're going to say Blake Martinez is a top 10 defensive player of the year.
I will, yeah.
When he is god-awful.
How is he god-awful?
How is he god-awful? He fucking set a franchise record.
Stop swearing!
He set a franchise record for Packers tackles. Yes, god-awful player, but he gets all the tackles in the Packers
Look
defense.
at the film on the dude. He is nowhere near a wrecking machine. Yeah, he gets tackles.
Okay.
Alrighty. You want to know? This one's going to hurt you really bad. If he was a tackle machine, he would stop the run. How about that San Francisco game? Blake Martinez sits there at 8 yards, and he tackles the person at 8 yards downfield. He doesn't come up. He doesn't get... The only time he gets sacks...
Okay, but you're talking about run, right?
What about tackles
Isn't that the
for
defensive
loss?
lineman's job?
And the linebackers.
Yeah.
The linebackers are designed to actually stop the run. Are they not? The defensive line is supposed to fill the gaps.
Exactly. So if he filled the gap, then he wouldn't have to.
He would have to bounce outside, and the linebackers right there to clean it up.
Exactly.
That's
And
why
the Packers didn't do that.
Exactly.
That's why, that happened.
You read any review, any expert on this, and Blake Martinez, they say the same thing: is he's terrible at the run. He doesn't stand. He doesn't come up. He is absolutely terrible. Pass game is not that much difference. By the way, for all you Packer fans out there, it's better to let Martinez go than actually keep him.
Okay, let's. You're not my friend anymore.
Bobby Wagner had 159 tackles, 3 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. How is that not defensive player of the year?
It's a good stat line.
That's not just a good stat line. That's almost a record. And you're saying this man should not win Defensive Player of the Year.
No.
That's stupid. Yes, Stephon Gilmore had a good season. He did not have the best defensive stat line in the league.
Alrighty, my bad. I guess I was crushing on Blake Martinez more than I thought. He had 155 tackles.
Exactly. Fuck you.
155 tackles, 6 sacks, 1 forced fumble, 1 interception. Very similar to that stat line to Bobby Wagner. So you would.
And guess who was second in the league behind Bobby Wagner? With 97 solo
He had
tackles.
4 less tackles. Bobby Wagner had 159 total tackles. 89
but 4 less
solos.
tackles. So Blake Martinez is the defensive player of the year?
Yes! He is up there for Defensive Player of the Year.
He wouldn't even be in my consideration being standing right.
This doesn't have tackles for loss for Bobby Wagner. But
Blake Martinez had 5 tackles for a loss.
I will say for Stephon Gilmore, quarterbacks only completed 24 out of 66 passes for 280 yards against him. And quarterbacks targeting him had a passer rating of 12.2.
Bobby Wagner had 7 tackles for a loss. So Blake Martinez had 2 less tackles for a loss.
So you could put him
Bobby
in
Wagner,
top 10 or top 5 even.
I'd put him at top 15.
Who?
Martinez. I'd put Wagner at maybe outside 5.
You put him outside 5. Name 5 players who had a better defensive season than Bobby Wagner.
Before.
Before him?
4 other players. 4 other players.
He said outside 5.
Oh, outside? Yeah, name 5 other
Chandler
players.
Jones, T.J. Watt,
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald, yep, and Zadarius Smith. Done.
Zadarius Smith didn't have a better season than Bobby Wagner.
Oh, yeah, he did.
No, he didn't. Yes, he had more sacks, but it's because he's an edge rusher.
He is an edge rusher. Yes, of course.
Bobby Wagner is a run stopper in the second level and somewhat of a pass coverage middle linebacker. He is not going to rush the quarterback
No.
or make tackles in the backfield. He's going to make tackles at the second level. And that is what he does every year. And he racks up numbers doing it.
Zadarius Smith had 13.5 sacks, 1 forced fumble, and 41 solo tackles.
That is not ahead of Bobby Wagner.
I'd put him way ahead of Bobby Wagner.
I don't know.
Why?
Sacks matter more than tackles.
It's debatable.
Not that much.
I would say
He had how many tackles did you say?
41 solo tackles.
41 solo tackles.
That Blake Martinez had 97.
you do realize that I'm backing you up now, Daniel. You Packer fans out there. Zadarius Smith, from seeing on film of all the Packer games I've seen, he's been double teamed.
Okay.
Sometimes triple teamed. Because
so
the
is Blake
Packers'
Martinez.
defensive line is so bad.
So has Blake Martinez has been double teamed
He's a middle linebacker in pass
So?
coverage. Why would he be blitzing?
No, he doesn't get double teamed.
Yeah.
For
They would have Kenny Clark probably double teamed, Darius Smith double teamed, and then maybe Preston Smith out 1-on-1, and then maybe a running back goes after whoever goes there first. Probably, honestly, most of the time I've seen it, he goes with Darius Smith.
You're crazy.
Stephon Gilmore.
I'm willing to
is
put
defense.
money on Bobby Wagner.
I'm putting money on Stephon Gilmore.
shake on it now.
Okay, he's across the table. I can.
Okay, get up and shake on it.
Most
We'll
improved
do it
player.
afterwards.
Most improved player of the year.
Aaron Donald had 29 solo tackles, 12.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles.
Most improved player of the
We're
year.
talking like comeback or
No, most improved.
We never talked about offensive.
I-
We did talk
Lamar.
about player.
Do they do most improved in?
No, it's just comeback and
Oh,
coach
comeback?
of the year.
Yeah,
Comeback
Oh.
would be, I'd have to say, Dalvin Cook.
No, Jimmy
No.
Garoppolo.
No,
No.
no.
He was injured all season last year, and then he led his team to the Super Bowl.
6 for 8 passing.
Yes, against the Packers in the
All
playoffs.
this shit this guy does is this.
Yeah.
He did it all throughout the season, too.
Sometimes that's all it takes, though.
You guys are. I'm doing this because of his condition. I would say totally. Who I think is going to win comeback player of the year is Tannehill. But
Yeah.
I personally think that who I would vote for is Travis Frederick.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, because he had his.
He almost had a
disease.
career-ending injury, and then he comes back this
He had a
year.
disease.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
So, and he played.
Jimmy
all
Garoppolo
season.
still had 3,900 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 13 interceptions.
And about 500 of those 3,900 yards were against the Saints in that one game.
He put up 400 yards, 424
I'd put
against
Garoppolo-
Arizona. He actually put up 350 yards against the Saints. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception.
I'd put Garoppolo at 3. I would go Tannehill 2. And then Darren Waller 4, I would say.
Oh yeah.
Although,
Darren
never
Waller.
mind. No, yeah, I'll put Darren Waller. Just because he wasn't injured.
I don't know about a tight end winning comeback player of the year, unless it's Jason Witten this season.
But it'll be between that last spot. I'll probably go with Darren Waller or Dalvin Cook.
Thank you. Finally, you agree with me on freaking something. God damn. Joey, you bet you didn't think this topic would spark this much debate.
Yeah, I thought it'd be pretty cut and dry, but what was I wrong?
All right.
I do think Tannehill will get it just because of the storyline of,
Yeah.
oh,
It's all the NFL
Watched
is all
a
about
quarterback.
storylines.
it goes to be a backup and then leads his team to the playoffs.
Almost to the Super Bowl, 1 game away from the Super Bowl. You should have heard. The reason why we started this podcast is because of the conversations that Brandon and I would have on Xbox about this stuff.
Okay,
That's
and
why
then-
we don't have those debates on Xbox anymore, because we have it here.
And then Coach of the Year.
Matt, no, I'm just kidding.
Kyle Shanahan.
Freddie Kitchens. No.
You can make a debate for Matt LaFleur, but LaFleur.
Isn't he the most successful first-year quarterback?
Yes, he is.
Quarterback head coach.
Most successful first-year head coach in Packers history.
Oh, in Packers. I thought you were going to say in NFL.
No, in Packers history.
Sorry.
He's the first Packer coach to get 10+ wins, and lead them to the playoffs in their first season.
What was their schedule? 12-4, or was it
13-3.
13-3?
But I think you can make a strong case for him.
But you also
But I could see Kyle Shanahan winning it.
Kyle Shanahan or Andy Reid,
Yeah.
Harbaugh.
Yeah, and Harbaugh. I could
I was
put
thinking it was
Top-
Nina's look. I'm like, y'all forgetting Harbaugh?
I think top 4 would be Harbaugh, Matt, Kyle, and Andy.
I'd probably go.
Matt LaFleur, by the way, not Nagy.
Matt LaFleur. It's Florida.
I'd personally go
Nagy's had a bad season.
Yeah.
Shanahan, Harbaugh, LaFleur.
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
LaFleur.
GH
And-
is silent.